All right, you guys, welcome to Winter Warriors week 4 or 5. I'm not even sure how many weeks we're in, but we're in quite a few weeks. My name is Moni Vaughn. I am a 50K affiliate with My Daily Choice out in Denver. With me is Melissa Stansel. She is a 25K affiliate in Wilmington, Delaware, and she is going to blow our minds about TikTok tonight. Alicia was supposed to join us, but she had something come up and she can't join us. So Melissa is going to teach us all things TikTok. Thank goodness she's got enough energy and she is going to keep us going for a long time. Thank you, Melissa. Take it away.
Thank you for showing up. I'm so excited. Here's the thing. I do not have as many followers as Alicia has. Let me, bam, finish that. Okay. I don't have as many followers as Alicia, and Alicia is a force to be reckoned with on TikTok. And I wish that she was going to be able to be here tonight to share what she has personally done to blow her TikTok up. And she has promised that she will still do that. She's going to come on another night. But tonight, I didn't want to not follow through on what we said we were going to talk about tonight, which is TikTok. So I just went back and you know me, I'm like the compulsive note taker, right? So I went back and I pulled all the TikTok trainings that I have done. And it was 1, 2, 3, 4. I have taken 4 different trainings where people have talked specifically about TikTok. And the very first one was a year ago. A year ago. I can't even believe it's been that long. A year ago, Tina Joy Carroll did her first TikTok training. It was February 16th, 2021. She had taken a class that she paid probably God knows how much money for. And then she came and brought it back and taught it to all of us. I literally took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages of notes in one training. Okay, I'm a compulsive note taker, maybe a little over the top, but hey, this is why it's important, because here I am a year later and I can still go back to that. Now, here's something that was very interesting. When I looked at this today, I was like, 850 million active users. I wonder how that's changed in a year. So I went and looked, and right now, a year ago, there were 850 million active users. Today, there are 1 billion active users on TikTok. A billion with a B. TikTok and Reels and Facebook Reels. I'm going to use those 3 phrases today interchangeably. And what I mean is short form video, 60 seconds or less. Whether you're posting it on any or all of those platforms, whether I say the word Reels or whether I say the word TikTok or whether I say short form video, 3 words in a row, they all mean the same thing. All right. But the statistics I'm going to share with you are for TikTok and Instagram. So TikTok has 1 billion active users and has had 787% growth in the last 2 years. It was primarily started with the 10 to 22 age range, but in the last year, they've had 5 times the amount of growth in the last 18 months with the adult users. Okay, not adult content, adult users, like over 30 crowd, right? Us, right? The over 30 crowd has discovered how great this algorithm works to be able to expand your reach to more people. In Instagram alone, it also has 1 billion active users, and the average person spends 30 minutes a day on each platform. Most people are using both, and they're spending a minimum of 30 minutes on each platform scrolling through your videos, right? 81% of the Instagram reach is outside the United States. Instagram is huge for international markets. 500 million people look at stories every single day. 500 million. And that's just the stories. The numbers are astronomical. And that's why doing these short form videos on these platforms is so important to growing your business. All right. Now, the next thing I want to tell you is this algorithm and how the algorithm works, because it's different than what we've experienced in Facebook. In Facebook, the people who are your friends and your followers see your content. They have to be following you first. In TikTok and Reels, they're pushing out your content to people who don't know you. That's why it's so key to growing your network, growing your reach, growing your business, because once they see your reel, they find you, then they can follow your content and get to know you. And then they get to see your posts and your stories. So then they get to like you and see the products that you're using. And then they make a purchase from you. That's a sales funnel, my friends. That is the flow. This is at the forefront of getting more and more people into your sales funnel. So then let's talk about like how, right? Now I've done another video that's posted in the group that talks about how to actually push the buttons, right? Where I've got two cameras. I've got a camera and a laptop set up, and I actually show you how to make the content, like how to push the buttons, how to do the things, how to make the words pop up, where to push. That's another video for another day. What I'm going to talk about today is, what do you talk about, right? How do you figure out what to post? So first thing you should do is make a list of 10 things that you can talk about. Now, I don't know what your 10 things are. My 10 things are, I can talk about autism. I can talk about yoga. I can talk about anxiety. I can talk about hair. I can talk about wellness. I can talk about makeup. I could talk about homeschooling. I could talk about IEPs. I could talk about what kind of books I'm reading. That was my list of 10 when someone asked me what 10 things could I talk about. Now, I immediately took some of those things off the list because I did a couple of videos of myself doing yoga and nobody seemed to like them. So I stopped talking about yoga. And I talk about autism and I get tons of followers, tons of likes, tons of content, tons of engagement, but I don't want to just be the mom of my son's disability. I'm more than that. So I didn't want that to be like the only thing I post about. There are accounts out there that there's a mom that all she talks about is a kid with autism. That's fine for her. I wanted to be a little bit more multidimensional. I thought about doing hair, talking about hair, showing hair, teaching hair. And I went, it's not really my focus anymore. I don't work in a salon anymore. I'm working in my basement. Like, I didn't really want to do that. So I took that off the list. So then I started thinking about, well, I definitely can talk about anxiety. And I can definitely talk about marketing, network marketing. I've been doing this for 4 years. I can definitely talk about my products, but not too much. And then I thought a little bit about like the homeschooling thing, but I'm not really doing that anymore. And I thought about talking about IEPs. They're kind of dry and boring. I didn't really want to talk about those either because that's not fun. So I kind of have now narrowed my content options to who do I want to talk to and what do I want to talk about? So I thought about it and I was like, well, the first thing I think I really want to focus on was moms, right? I'm a mom. I've been a mom forever, been a mom since I was 17, going to be a mom for the rest of my life. Definitely love moms, right? So I definitely want to talk to moms. What can I talk to moms about? Well, I don't know about you, but I'm stressed out. I'm stressed out, right? So maybe I want to talk about stress. Well, what's one of the best things you can do for stress? Laugh. Laughter's the best medicine, right? Funny is money. People will follow you if you're entertaining and they enjoy your content. If they crack up, they're going to follow you. If you're cracking up while you're making your own content, it's probably good content. Humor sells. Humor makes people want to be your friend. All right. So when you're creating content, this is a lot, right? First thing, don't be nervous. Like, don't overthink it. Don't do it. Don't worry about it being perfect. Do it messy. First thing you're going to do is find some ideas. Go to TikTok and watch other people, right? Watch other people, watch what they do. And when you see something that you go, oh, I like that, mark it as a favorite. And that favorites file then becomes your content folder, right? Definitely, if you see something that's performing really well or trending means that a lot of people are using the same sound over and over again. Trending sounds are very hot. You can click on that sound and use it yourself. So save it to your favorites. Ideally, consistency is absolutely key in gaining followers on TikTok. Ideally, take a deep breath. You should be posting 3 to 4 videos a day. If you really want to grow your content, you should be posting 3 to 4 videos a day. I'm not there. I'll be honest. I am not there. I'm not posting 3 to 4 videos a day, but I have upped my game and become consistent. I've posted 1 video a day every single day since January 3rd. I started on January 3rd, and I have consistently posted 1 video every single day, and I've gained over 150 followers in the last month just by being consistent. I am also posting my content on all the platforms. I make my videos in TikTok, I download them, and I upload them both to Instagram and Facebook every day. I make 1 piece of content and I put it on 3 platforms. Then I share it to my stories, so I push it out there as well. I'm trying to work smart by getting that video in front of as many people as I possibly can. When you're doing your videos, a couple of things that are key is you want to make sure that number one, you grab them, right? You got to grab them quick. You got to grab them at the beginning, whatever that first thing, whether it's the sound or the title or the first caption that you pop up, that's got to grab them. It's called a hook. And there's some really great hooks that you can use. You can use things like 3 signs that you. This was a game changer for me. This is one of the simplest mistakes you could be making. Those are things that are going to make people go, ooh, what? And hang in there to see what you're going to say. Couple more. 7 next level hacks for whatever. 8 steps you need to do in order to. It doesn't matter what comes after. That's the part that they're going to get grabbed by. 5 reasons you need to. You need to stop doing this, or why no one is talking about. So those are a couple of good hooks that you can use to get people to stick around to see what you have to say, right? You want to let them know that you know something that they don't know. All right. So when you, yeah.
Can you do me a favor? Can you repeat those? Because I think I missed one of them. Just repeat them
Sure.
real fast. Thank you so much.
3 signs that you, this was a game changer. What most people don't realize, this one mistake could be. 7 next level hacks for. 8 steps you need. 5 reasons you need to stop doing, or why no one is talking about. Now, when you hook them in, the next thing you need to do is tell them a story, tell them something, share something with them that's going to bring them value. And then you need to tell them what to do next. This is the one thing that I don't do on every single video, but I do on a lot of my videos. And that's tell them what to do next. Ask me how. Click follow. Drop a love heart in the comments if you can relate to what I'm talking about. Tell them what to do, because if you don't tell them what to do, they're just going to scroll. If you give them a direction, they will be more willing to do it. When you set up your profile, you can't put a link in your profile until you get to 1,000 followers. Once you get to 1,000 followers, you can put a clickable link in your profile. Until then, you want them to message you on TikTok so that you can connect with them. And then you want to migrate them to another platform. Get them over into Instagram, get them over into text messaging, get their phone number, get them into Instagram and message them there, follow them there, find out where else you can connect with them. Because remember, you don't own social media. Social media owns you. You are just leasing your space here. And you've got to make sure that you pivot to another platform, because if this platform gets shut down, you can pivot to that platform. And if that platform gets shut down, you can pivot to this platform. You want to make sure that you have people connected on multiple platforms, because you never know what's going to go down on any given day. And you don't want to be out of business because you put all your eggs in one basket. All right. So that's why it's really important to get connected to them onto everything else. And yes, call to action is CTA. All right. So now, don't post and ghost. Make sure that when people are liking, commenting, following, that you're reaching out and connecting with all of those people. If they're commenting, you reply to their comment. If they're following you, you go and look at them and decide if you want to follow them back. You don't have to follow everyone. It's not like Instagram. You don't have to follow everybody. Focus what you want to the people you want to follow are the people that bring value to you. That's probably people who are in your business, so you can see videos that are working well for them. That's probably people who are teaching TikTok so that you can learn from those people. You want to be following creators who are telling you what to do next. People who are TikTok trainers are great people to follow. I'm going to give you a couple of different names of great people to follow. In our company, a couple of people that are crushing it. Alicia May DiBiaso. She was the one that was supposed to do our training tonight. Will do a training for us in the future. She has 34,000 followers on TikTok and she's crushing it. Tina Joy Carroll, 48,000 followers. She's been doing TikTok for a year and she finally just got comfortable and doing well at being consistent. She even confesses herself that she did it for a little while and then she fell off the wagon and then she got back on the wagon and now her business is growing again. Rachel Peterson, her username on TikTok is the Mrs. Peterson, TheMrsPedersen, Rachel Peterson. And she's got 1 million followers. She is a TikTok trainer and she's going to be able to teach you how to get the most out of TikTok and the algorithm. A couple of other growth strategy TikTok people. At Wave Wild, WAVEWYLD. She's a growth strategy TikTok trainer. And Kenya Kelly, KENYA She has 485,000 followers, and she is the one that taught Tina's original TikTok training that a lot of my notes are coming from tonight. When you sit down to do content, first thing you do is you scroll, right? You scroll. Don't get caught in a scroll hole. Set a timer because it is a scroll hole. I took a Delta 8 one time and scrolled TikTok for 4 hours. It happens. I found a lot of content though. I woke up the next morning. I'm like, wow, I got a lot of favorites. Because when you see something you like, you mark it as a favorite, right? Now this becomes the place for you to go find, oh my God, I have to record a TikTok. What am I going to do? You go to your favorites, you pick one, you do it. You bang them out. Batch the videos, okay? So for you to be consistent and to post a video every single day, you have to sit down on a Monday and batch out 7 to 10 videos. Because Tuesday, you might be ready to do a video. Wednesday, you might be ready to do a video. And Thursday, you didn't take a shower and there's no way you're doing a video today. You're going to go back to Monday and you're going to pull one of those Mondays and you're going to use it on Thursday. And you don't know what day that's going to be. But if you have your makeup on and you're ready, don't use your batches. Don't use the drafts. If you have your makeup on and you're ready to go do a video, do a video. Save your drafts for when you're not ready to do a video, right? All right. Trending sounds. when you're scrolling through TikTok and you see the same sound over and over and over and over, it's because it's trending. It means a lot of people are using it. You should do a video with that sound in that same week. It won't be trending next week. So when you see those trending sounds, it's important that you use those right away. Don't save them to your drafts for use 3 weeks from now, because they're no longer going to be trending. If you're using those trending sounds, use them right away, post them right away.
Melissa, I have a question.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt everybody, but
No, it's okay.
what is the algorithm on TikTok? Is there no algorithm at all? Like, if you use a trending sound, does it bump you up, or is there no algorithm? That's what I'm asking.
I don't know the answer to that. The note that I have written down about the algorithm is that TikTok has a superior algorithm. And that was what Ray Higdon said. Ray Higdon said that TikTok has a superior algorithm. I don't know how it works, because if I would, to be honest, and I look at the stuff that I've posted, there's no rhyme or reason. So I'll tell you what counts, right? Where is that note? Hold on. Flip, flip, flip.
Can I mention something about that? About the algorithm, real quick? And it could be because I'm still new to it and I don't have a lot of followers and I don't follow a lot of people. But I did notice when I go into the Telegram chat and I click in there on people's TikToks, I'm only start seeing their TikToks. Whereas if I'm already following you guys, I see them, but not as consistently as if I click on a TikTok in the Telegram chat. Then the next like 10 videos, even if I click on one then and just keep scrolling through TikTok. So I don't know if that's part of the algorithm or if that's just Telegram.
I think it's part of the algorithm. Once you watch somebody, you'll see more of them, especially if you engage with their posts. Well, now, what counts for the algorithm, I think this is what you were looking for, Moni, is what counts to create that, make that go viral? What pushes it out to more people? What puts it on the For You page? These are the things I've written down: follows, forwards, saves, the amount of time on the video, people that rewatch the video, video quality, average views, comments, and likes. So that's what counts. So I think that's what pushes it out. People that watch your video more than once, people that share it, people that comment on it, people that engage with it. The more activity it gets, the more action it gets in the first couple of minutes, the more likely it is to land on the For You page. Once it goes onto the For You page, it's going to get seen by more people. Your For You page is like your news feed in Facebook, but it's more random than just the people that you follow. Watching the full video, yes, definitely. Time watching the video. One of the tips that I wrote down somewhere was to do something at the end that only pops up very quickly, that they may want to look at again, like a recipe or a picture or an image. And if you pop it up real fast, they have to rewatch it to see it. So if you pop up something at the end that's enticing, it makes them go back and watch the video again, which pushes you up in the algorithm. Okay. All right. All right. Getting people constantly creating. I am like crushing the notes. All right. Going through, making sure I got everything.
I don't know about you guys, but this is really good information for me. I'm really enjoying this. Thank you, Melissa.
Okay. So make sure, a couple of the things that you want to make sure that you're doing when you're making TikToks is you want to have good light. Having good light, being well-centered, being able to see yourself. Don't be too far away unless you're doing something like a walking up to the camera kind of thing, because I've done that. That was fun. Like I literally set up the camera and I walked in from another room. I was like, so like that was fun. Make sure you've got good light, but like don't overthink it. Like I literally made TikToks one night while I was cooking dinner. Like I was just like scrolling through TikTok and then I was like, Okay, I put the saute mushrooms in the pan to saute, and then I went and recorded a TikTok, and then I went back to sauteing the mushrooms. Like literally, like you can find little bits of time in your day to do this. Get yourself a stand. So I have two different stands. I have one that's a ring light and a stand that goes from the floor to eye level and holds my cell phone, right? I have one like that. And then I have a second one. That one I got from Amazon for $25. And it's not like a huge ring light. It's like this big. I don't have room for a big one. I don't have an office. So this is about this big. And then I have a second one that's like a tabletop job that I can literally put in my purse. And it opens up to like this big. It doesn't have a light. It just holds my phone, but I can like raise my phone up off the counter. I can set it on the counter. I can tip it. I can do either way. TikTok is always going to be vertical. Don't record this way. Always going to be vertical for TikTok, Reels, any of those. When you get to 1,000 followers, you're also going to have the ability to go live on TikTok. Now, people do their most random shit on live on TikTok, right? I have seen drunk women cooking dinner and there's like 500,000 people watching her. Okay, maybe it's a train wreck. Maybe that's why they're watching, is because it's a train wreck. But this train wreck's got 500,000 people watching her. And all she's doing is drinking wine and cooking dinner. But she's entertaining. She's funny. She's amusing. That's why people are watching her. But if you can get to that 1,000, it like unlocks your being able to put a link in your profile and being able to go live and getting more consistent followers and views because you've reached that $1,000 1,000 follower threshold. All right, hook story offer. When you post on TikTok or Instagram Reels or Facebook, you want to make sure that if you're posting to, this is what I typically do. When I post it to my Reels, I share the reel to my stories. When I post a TikTok, I can share that directly to stories, but then it shows it with the TikTok logo on it. And I don't typically like to do that. I like to share the Instagram to the Instagram. But Facebook Reels are weird. Like you can't really like link those yet, and you can't share them to your stories. So what I did today was I shared a TikTok to my Facebook profile and said, "Are you following me in TikTok yet?" And I went up 10 followers just by sharing, "Hey, are you following me on TikTok yet? I'm having a lot of fun on TikTok. Are you following me?" Put it in my Facebook profile. When you going viral is one of those things that you can't ever plan. It just happens. And it's like Ray Higdon said, it's like rolling the dice. When you roll the dice over and over and over and over and over, sometime you're going to hit a 7. You can't keep rolling and not hit a 7. So the more you roll, the more chances you have of hitting a 7. You got to keep posting. I had one video that went viral. It had 15,000 views. I went up over 1,000 views, 1,000 followers overnight. And it was exactly what I told everybody not to ever do. And that was talk about all of my politics. Like I talked about the fact that I'm a vaxxer, I'm a masker, I'm a Democrat, I support women's rights. Like I threw it all out there. And that was my video that went viral. It's exactly what I've told everybody not to do forever. Don't ever talk about politics and religion. I talked about politics and religion and bam, that's the one that went viral. Who knew? You know? And then I've had some of the most random, stupid stuff, like get hundreds of views. Like I just like said a quote that somebody else said in somebody else's voice. Like I lip synced somebody else's quote and got 700 views. Like, how do you even know what's going to go viral? You don't. That's what's fun about it.
Melissa, I have a question.
Okay, what?
I'm so sorry to interrupt everybody, but gosh. Okay, so let's backtrack to the order or where you post it. So what I've been doing is creating the TikTok, and then I have been sharing it to my stories and then onto my Instagram posts and Facebook posts, and then I take the watermark off and put it in my Facebook reels and then my Instagram reels. So I'm only taking the watermark off to go into the reels. And the reason why is because I want people to see my watermark, like at Happy Vibes, and I want people to follow me. Is that the right call, or should I be taking it off for everything off of TikTok, or should I leave it on? What do you?
I would watch the views on those stories and see how it's going, because Instagram has said that they're not promoting anything that has the TikTok watermark on it. So I know that you don't want a TikTok watermark on your reel, but when you're sharing it to your stories, that is a good way of getting people to go follow you on TikTok, is actually having that watermark on there so that they can see it. But the other thing you could do is you could just put follow me at your handle on TikTok.
Okay, so you're talking
so that they know how to find you.
Anything on Instagram, including stories and posts, or?
I don't know if it's affecting stories, but I do know that they are not promoting reels with the TikTok watermark.
Okay, that's what in reels, I've taken it off on everything, but I've left it on other things because I want people to be able to find me there. I just want to make sure that that is the right call. I know it's kind of a gray area and people do it different
I don't
ways,
know the answer to that, but you can see the performance and do it both ways and see which one gets more views.
Right before
the other
we
thing
got
is,
on,
when you're looking at reels specifically, there's a guy, Brock 11 Johnson, on Instagram. He's a great Instagram reels trainer. If he posts all the time about those types of things. So he would know. If you go and search his profile, you may be able to find the answer for that, because he posts a lot about how to post in reels specifically. He's a reels trainer.
And Melissa,
Yeah.
can I add something?
Yes.
Tina just said last week in her training to put your same name on all the platforms so that it is easier for people to find you too. And a lot of people made that change right away. So that kind of, like you have the same handle on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram, because a lot of people go by something other than their name.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's hard for people to find you on all the platforms. So you just make them as easy as possible. So you change all your handles.
Oh, damn it. I've got to change my stuff.
Yeah,
I thought that was a really good tip. And like Alicia did that too. She didn't know that.
I noticed Alicia do that. She used to be, Hempy Mama used to be like her handle on her different social media channels. And she actually went to Alicia May DiBiaso on all of her platforms, all of her websites, like consistently across the board. And I think that is a really good tip, because sometimes I think in the beginning, like when we first got on TikTok, we might have thought, I don't want anybody to find me here. Like, I'm going to use a pseudonym because I don't want anybody to know I'm doing this.
Well, I have people reaching out to me at my other business, and they're like, I saw you on TikTok and you were doing, and I'm just like.
Okay, so while Deb's on this story, so I walked up, and Deb, I don't know if you remember this. I met Deb Carlson at Super Saturday in Las Vegas with Tina Joy Carroll. And I walked up to her and I said, hi, my name is Melissa Stansel. And she said, do you remember?
Yeah. I know who you are.
I know, because I follow you on TikTok. I was like, what? I was shocked. I have like 4 followers and I just happened to walk and meet one of them. I was
that's when I started watching, because I was so afraid to do it, and you were just like rocking it, and I'm like, I might be able to do this. I might be able to do this.
And look at you now. You are doing it. You're doing great.
Baby steps. I'm like you, though. I have done something ever since January 3rd, and that just feels like a huge accomplishment for me, because I feel like I'm a constant learner and I haven't put action. And so with this group, and you guys are just amazing for letting me be a part of this. So I appreciate you guys very much.
Oh, we love having you here. We're so grateful for
awesome.
you too. And I'm so proud of you. You are being super consistent, and your videos are great, and you're putting yourself out there. And that's half the battle, is getting over that fear. I mean, in 2019, we were afraid to go live. Exactly. We got over it. We went live, we did it. Yeah. Did it, done it, been there, done that. Now we're doing something else.
And it's fun.
I think that a lot of people, I'm sorry, go ahead, Deb.
It's just fun. It's a lot of fun. I'm really having fun and watching all you guys and encouraging each other and just kind of I love to be silly, but like putting that out there, and it's getting easier. So it's fun. So I appreciate everybody just sharing. That makes it so much easier to do it. And I've never gave a, what anybody thinks, but it's just getting over myself.
Well, and I think a lot of people are afraid of making a fool of themselves. But if you're willing to laugh out loud at yourself, then you can entertain other people with your foolishness too, right? I think that I'm not near as embarrassed as my 12-year-old is. My 12-year-old says that I am cringy. And I'm like, my cringy videos are paying for your swim lessons.
That's awesome.
Right?
Yeah.
Not swim lessons, but swim team. You know what I mean? All right. So we talked about why TikTok and Reels and Facebook Reels are so important. It's so important because it's getting the algorithm out to people that don't know you. It's getting people into your network that you didn't have. We talked about how to find content to post about, make a list of 10 different things that you are interested in, that you feel like you could talk about, and then start to narrow it down from there. Once you get those things, if you feel like you don't know what else to talk about, Google it. So like I talk about stress a lot, and I'll Google like stress tips, and then I'll talk about them in my reel, right? So you can find, just search for content on Google. What am I going to talk about? Find something to talk about. Talk about it on TikTok.
Can I add something? I'm going to be honest. I'm going to copy all y'all's videos. Everybody's videos that I see, I'm just going to repurpose and copy.
Yep.
So if you see me out there doing that, I am doing it.
I mean, that's the whole point. The majority of the videos that you're going to do are just lip syncing over somebody else's content. Like, you don't have to lip sync and dance and do all those things, but like you basically pick a sound and reuse it. You didn't have to, it doesn't even have to be your own voice. You don't have to make up stuff. You can, but you just basically can pull from other people. Make sure you can be a copycat, just copy the right cat, right? Make sure that you're following people that are doing a great job, that have a lot of followers, that are getting a lot of views on their videos, and then repurpose that content. Make it your own. When I find that what I do is I use the sounds and then I customize the captions, right? I don't use the same captions as somebody else does. I use the same sound, but then I make it my own by putting different captions on it. I also don't, when I batch, I don't put any captions on my videos when I batch. I only record the video and the sound. I just use the sound and record the video, save it to drafts, go to the next one, save it to drafts, go to the next one, save it to drafts, go to the next one. Later on, when I go to post that draft, I'll add captions onto the video. I did one the other day that I was so green. Oh my God. I took the number of seconds in the video and I divided it up by the number of captions that I wanted to put. And then I figured out how many seconds each caption had to be. And then I put a gap between each one. Oh my God, it took me freaking 3 hours to put the captions on this video. Don't do that. Keep it simple. Like maybe 1 or 2 little pop-ups. Don't get crazy because it's a scroll hole. Like keep it simple. Save your drafts, add your captions later. Don't get too bogged down in hashtags. Hashtags don't really mean much. Some of them, there's been some conversation lately about whether hashtags are even important. You can use hashtags if you want to. You don't have to use hashtags. They're not seeming to lead people down a path to finding you. So don't get crazy, but don't worry about the hashtags.
Question.
Yes.
Don't you have to use the hashtag FYP to get on the For Your page?
No.
You don't? Okay, good to know.
Nope.
And Brock has been saying really only on Reels. Facebook Reels is the only place really to use. And I think, didn't Ray say that too? Was on, yeah, anywhere to use hashtags, just there. Don't waste your time.
I've been doing it backwards. I've been putting hashtags on all my TikToks and no hashtags on my reels. Fantastic. Good to know.
Flip it back, flip it the other way. Put hashtags on your Instagram.
I have
Hashtag.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead, Deb.
I have a question about when you're saying that you batch yours and put it into drafts. What I have trouble with is then matching what I was going to say with what I saved. So
I have that
how do you
problem.
overcome that? Okay.
Because I'll go to my drafts, I'll pull a draft and I'll go, what am I going to say on that one?
Yeah. But I had something.
Typically what I'll do is I'll go back to the favorites and see if I could find the one that inspired me,
Okay.
which will remind me what I did. And then I'll go back to my favorites and I'll unfavorite the ones that I've used.
Okay. I heard you say a tip on that and I started doing that. That was amazing. And getting rid of that.
Because all of a sudden I had like so many and I'm like, I already
Wow.
did that one. I already did that one. I already did that one. And I'm like, why am I unfavoriting these so that I've got a good file to pull from?
Okay. Thank you. Because that was where I was getting really confused.
Couple tips also. I did an introductory video that kind of talks about me and what to find on my page, and I pinned that to the top. I also pinned one of my videos that did really well so that if somebody looks at my profile, they see a video at the top that has a lot of views. I only have 3 drafts left. I'm in trouble. I need to do content this week. I'm like, oh my God. Type a keyword on your batch so you don't forget what you wanted it for. Jen, that's a great tip. I love that. Do you put it like as a caption? How do you do that?
I'll just type like, where you can type the caption, and I'll just put 1 or 2 words in so that I don't forget what I wanted to use that sound for. Like if it was like for cosmecology or the business op, and I'll just put a couple words in. That way, when I go back to it a week later or something, I'm not forgetting what I wanted to talk about in that video.
That's a great idea. I never thought about doing that. When you create a video and then you put one caption and then you save it to drafts, can you change the captions afterwards?
Yep.
I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah, sometimes I'll put like the caption on the video. You can just drag that down into
And delete it.
And delete
Awesome.
it. Yeah.
So Jen, you're just putting the caption on the video, like you're kind of starting to edit the video and then you just erase it later and then actually edit it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're a freaking genius. I love you. Thank you.
That is freaking genius. I'm excited about that tip. I'm like, oh my God, that's going to help huge. So like I said, I'm down to like 3 drafts. So I've got to really create content this week, but like, let's see if I can turn it so you can see it. Oh, can you see that? This is where the favorites are. It's under here. And like, these are all the favorites that I have saved of videos that I went, oh, I like that. I could do that. So like any day that I'm going to do content, I can just go bam and pull one up and go, okay, I can do that. Bam, pull one up. Okay, I can do that. And then I unfavorite them. But like the one I did today was exactly that. I like did the video and I couldn't remember like what captions I wanted to put on it. So then I'm like, and it was one of Tina's. So I like went back and watched Tina's to see what she said. And then I was like, all right, well, this is what I'm going to say. But I had no idea what I was originally thinking for that video. And I did less captions today than I did in the one that took me down the hole with my.
I have another question.
Pop up exactly in the right time frames.
I could not do that. That would be so hard. But the other, okay, wait just a minute, left the building. I'm having a little trouble with that since I've had that C word. Oh my gosh, what was I going to ask you? I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
It'll come to me in just a second. We were talking about doing the batches that Jen said, and then I was going to say something after that. And yeah, I lost it. So I'll type it if I remember.
Let me know when you find it. You'll find
it.
You'll message me at 1 o'clock in the morning. I remembered. Okay. So who else has questions? Like, what do you need to know? Like, we've talked about a lot of stuff. We talked about why, we've talked about how, we've talked about how to find content, who to follow, who to learn from. Did I cover 7 pages of notes? I'm not sure that I did, but I'm not going to sit here and read them now to make sure that I covered everything. I feel like this was a lot, and I feel like it was a good basis for everybody. Like it's a good foundation to know why, how, and what for. And, you know, like I said, there's another video where I actually record TikToks and show you, click here, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. So I did another video that's in there that actually like shows you how to make a caption pop up, shows you how to use a sound, how to find the sound, where to click to use it. I have learned something new about captions. When you are in TikTok and you set the duration on a caption, and you can set it to how many seconds it's going to play for, right? At the top, it'll say this caption is going to pop up for, and you can slide your finger over to 1.2 seconds. If you look at the bottom, it tells you where in the video it is. So you can stop one at a certain point and start the next one at that same point. I just found that like this week. I didn't know there were numbers on the bottom. I was only looking at the top. But now, like now that I know that's there, look at the bottom, and underneath it'll tell you what second that caption starts and stops so that you can find where to put the next one. It's been a learning curve.
So back to algorithms real quick.
Sure.
I've been trying to play. So I work during the day, during the week, but I've been trying to play with, because I saw someone's video about like the best times to like post the TikToks. And I can't find the video now because I didn't save it, of course. But I've been trying to post, like, see what time of day they do better. So far, mine are going at night.
So once you get to that 1,000 followers, you can also, you'll get analytics. I think you have to get to 1,000 followers before you'll get to analytics, and then you'll be able to click on the video and see. Do you have analytics already, Moni?
I have analytics. It's weird. I changed it to a business account at somebody's suggestion. I can't remember who it was, but somebody suggested to change your TikTok to a business account. Maybe it was on Tina Joy's first training, so I was on that. And I have analytics already. I know who's watched or how long people have averaged watched my video and all sorts of stuff.
I did not use a business creator account because I found it was restricting the sounds that I was allowed to use. So I went back to a personal account.
I thought mine was a business, but maybe it's not. But I will keep playing with it because I didn't know.
Moni, let me know if you find that there's a lot of sounds that you can't use, because that might be a problem with the business account. I know it was for me, so I switched mine back.
Okay, I will check. Not tomorrow, but Tuesday. I'll let you know.
Yeah. So if you click on where you would find that, if you have it, or if you want to look and see if you have it, in the menu on the, when you're on your own personal profile, there's 3 lines in this upper corner. You can click on that and it'll say creator tools down here at the bottom. And then analytics is the top thing on there. And I have it now, but I don't feel like I had it in the beginning. So that would be where it is if you have it. I think for me, I found that it didn't really seem to matter what time I was posting, as long as I was posting consistently every day. So rather than not posting, I'd rather post at a time that's not ideal than not post at all. So for me, a lot of times it was just like, what's going to fit in my life and how am I going to get this content posted today? If it's 9 o'clock in the morning and that's not an ideal time, but that's the only time I'm going to get it done, get it done messy. Don't worry about it. Get it up, get it shared, get it pushed out so that more people are going to get to see it. If I tried to if 9 o'clock at night was ideal, I wouldn't be able to be consistent enough at 9 o'clock at night to make sure that I would get it all pushed out to every place that I want it to go. So don't really overthink the minutia of when's the best time to do it. The best time is today. Does that make sense? What else? Does anybody have any other questions? So as always, you know, Moni and I are available to you all the time in the chat. There is a Telegram chat called TikTok 365 that Tina Joy Carroll's running, where a lot of people are sharing their TikToks. It's a great place to see how other people in My Daily Choice are utilizing TikToks to grow their business. But I will be honest, there's some videos in there that you don't want to do. Like make sure you look and copy the right cat, right? Like, don't copy the wrong cat. Look at their videos, look at their followers, make sure that you're copying people who are doing well, not necessarily just somebody that you saw who's posting stuff about My Daily Choice. Because there are definitely some people that are not doing it as well as others. So follow the people who are doing it well by looking at their followers and looking at their video accounts. Tina Joy Carroll, Candace Burr Davis, Alicia DiBiaso, these are people who are crushing it with TikTok. Those are great people to follow, and you'll see they do talk about their product and their opportunity from time to time. It's not the only thing that they talk about. All right.
Melissa, I want to say thank you because I'm a TikTok newbie and I've just basically, I know Melissa and I are accountability buddies, and I was supposed to get started on TikTok like a million years ago, let's say beginning of January when she did. And I did not because I had all the excuses, like I said, and I was scared. I didn't know what to do. I could, blah, blah.
No more excuses.
I've posted 4 days in a row. I get it now. And this for a newbie is really good information for me. So thank you.
You are very welcome. Yeah, and definitely check out the other video that's posted. I can put a link to that video in the comments of this video so that it'll connect. But that video is a really great video on exactly what to do and how to do it. It gets a little bogged down because there's one video that I actually had to do like 4 or 5 times until I got it right. But that's what you do. You don't have to get it right on the first try. You can delete it and do it again, delete it and do it again, delete it and do it again until you get it right. And then you'll even see in that video that I do one like 4 times. And then the next one, I nailed it on the first take. And then another one, I nailed it on the first take. So, it's just like, you just have to get the hang of practicing the saying the words at the time that you want to say them, or lip syncing the song, or whatever it is that you're doing. And there are times when you're not going to do anything. There'll be times when you're like, and that's it. That's all you're going to do. And then you put captions and stuff over top of it. It's a lot of fun. Enjoy it. Have fun doing it. This job's supposed to be fun, right? I mean, that's part of the reason that we're in network marketing is we like to have a good time and we like to have fun. And this is definitely an opportunity for you to get out of your shell, get out of your comfort zone, meet some new people, and have fun doing it. All right, friends, thanks so much for popping on tonight. I hope that this has helped you and will help you build your TikTok following. Make sure that you share your links to your TikToks in the chat, so that in our chat and in the TikTok 365 Telegram chat, so that we can all help boost your algorithm by clicking and liking and loving and engaging with your posts. And then you can do the same for all of ours as well. Did you have anything else?
I do. I'm sorry. I know you're wrapping up, but I have a question. What is your recommendation on how often to post about business versus personal or anything else?
Well, I think it's like any social media. You don't want to overdo it. There's a fine line between keeping your business a secret and being overly spammy about your products. So you want to make sure that people know that you are in business. You want to make sure that they know what products you have, but you don't want it to be like, hi, I am selling you this. This is what you should use today. This is why it's amazing. And this is what's in it. You don't want it to be like that. Like one of the ones I did recently, I was talking about stress. I used my product. I don't have it with me. Like I took a dropper of oil and was talking. The song was, it wasn't even a song about stress. So song, I don't remember what it was about, but I did a caption about stress. I took my oil and then I hit my vape pen in the video and was talking about stress and how I manage my stress and my stressful life. I used my product in the video, but I didn't talk about it. And you also have to be careful with using the words CBD or cannabis or anything related to that. I was very cautious about that because I have been shadow banned. And what that means is nobody sees your content. So I finally tried to figure out why I had been shadow banned. I went back and I found there was one video that had pot leaves on the background. and I deleted that and got rid of it. Actually, don't ever delete it. I changed the privacy to only me. Don't ever delete a TikTok. It'll hurt your algorithm. Leave it up there, change the privacy to only yourself. I did that, and then my views started going back up again. So was that the culprit? Who knows? But you do have to be very careful, because remember, you don't own this platform. You just lease your space here. If they don't like what you're posting, they'll get rid of you. So just be very cautious with using the word CBD. You can talk about your magic oil, talk about your natural remedies, talk about your plant-based solutions. Just make sure that you're balancing entertainment and value and fun with a little bit of your product and your opportunity peppered in there. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I have a question though. When you're talking about cannabis or CBD, will it shadow ban you if you use emojis, or if you use, like I use the copyright for the C and then another thing for B and then just a regular D? Will it shadow ban you for that, or do you have to
I don't know.
use a whole other word?
I do not know.
We'll find out, I guess, right?
I don't know. Yeah. Look at follow Alicia and see what Alicia is doing in hers. She's pretty good about knowing what verbiage to use. So go look at a couple of her videos and see, because I know she's done videos about products and about CBD. Go look and see what she's done in her comments. She just got banned for talking about body melt. Really?
She was just replying to somebody. Yeah, and she got like a 24-hour ban, and she didn't know why, but then was able to go back and figure it out. And yeah, so it's like sometimes you just, because I see people smoking all the time, and that's what I thought about yours. I'm like, yay, Melissa, because I'm like, I had my coffee mug from Hempworks, and I got that video got shadow banned, but it did really good on Reels. I got like 4,600 views. So
yeah, and that's crazy. It's the way that the videos hit and miss too. Like a video that does really well in TikTok for me doesn't do well in Instagram, and a video that does really well in Instagram doesn't do well in TikTok. I've never had a video that's done really well on both platforms simultaneously. It does better on one than it does on the other with no rhyme or reason. That's why I always post it on both platforms. And now Facebook, having Facebook Reels, that's relatively new. So now I can go back and take old TikToks that I've posted on TikTok and Reels and push them out to Facebook, because they didn't have Reels for a while. So I'm able to repurpose content that I used a while ago. I posted a video the other day that I had a splint on my arm. I was like, I better hurry up and use this draft now that I'm not wearing a splint anymore. And I think Ashley saw it, was like, that was a draft, because I was wearing a splint that I don't have on my arm anymore. So, all right. Anybody else? Are we good?
Thank you for all the information, Melissa. That was very helpful to me personally.
You are very welcome. Thank you all for showing up, for being here, for being part of us. Love you guys.
Thank you.
Have a great night.
Thank you, ladies. See you later. Bye-bye.